winter has always been referenced as a turning point throughout most of history. For instance, armies regrouped, scholars rewrote their theories, and empires planned their next moves in the quiet. For those of us in the second half of life, winter has the same tactical advantage. It gives us a space for reinvention, reflection, and, well, a chance to reshape how we do things, the relationships we keep, and understand how to set new goals for the next chapter of life. Before we begin, please like and subscribe to the Second Half Wisdom channel so that we can continue exploring this new era of life together. Winter creates a kind of forced stillness that really favors strategic thinking. Shorter days and colder nights, they just reduce distractions. Throughout history, thinkers relied on winter for uninterrupted work. Marcus Aurelius wrote during harsh campaigns. Beethoven revised symphonies when snow locked cities in place. In the modern over 40 life cycle, this forced stillness can help refine priorities, deciding which habits to keep, which pursuits are obsolete, and which new identities deserve investment. This is best done in practical terms. Cut evening screen time, use early darkness for journaling, revisit old skills, or create a cold season reading regimen on difficult subjects, biographies, war histories, philosophy, antiquity. The mind stays sharp, and warm routines, well, they help combat seasonal isolation. Cold weather makes physical adaptation easier and, honestly, more noticeable. Reinventing the body over 40 is tough in warm months because heat encourages comfort and excess. Winter, though, favors discipline. Historically, northern societies mastered cold weather conditioning, from Scandinavian cold water plunges to military winter marches. Today, smaller steps work just fine. Brisk outdoor walks in layered clothing, cold exposure breathing exercises, or light resistance training at home. The thermogenic effect builds resilience, boosts metabolism, and keeps the immune system ready. And for those battling heating bills or drafty apartments, incremental activity doubles as warmth generation and mood stabilization. Winter's scarcity mindset really does promote skill building and resource efficiency. Historically, this season tested survival skills. Think rationing, mending gear, repairing tools, and planning expeditions. After 40, this season is just perfect for rebuilding practical competence. Reinvention becomes tangible when it's tied to skills, like cooking nutrient-dense winter foods, mastering energy conservation, learning emergency preparedness, or even studying local history and geography with a bit of a survivalist lens. For Chicagoans, New Englanders, or honestly, anyone under heavy snow, this could mean optimizing your home's insulation, understanding wind chill, or preparing those cold weather kits. Scarcity focuses the mind, and self-education in winter produces a kind of confidence that carries you right into spring. Reinvention, it just becomes easier when the social calendar resets. Throughout history, winter was the time when communities slowed down. After 40, social reinvention often requires a little pruning. The cold season makes it culturally acceptable to decline invitations, rework friendships, and introduce some new boundaries. Use these months to rebuild your networks, either deeper bonds with the right people or new circles tied to shared disciplines like genealogy, ancient history, or modern survival. The quieter social field, it really helps rebuild identity without interference. Winter, well, it rewards long-term planning and late bloomers. It's just an inherently project-minded season. Seed catalogs used to be studied in January, and campaigns launched in spring were planned out in February. Reinventing after 40 follows that same pattern. If you want to switch careers, start a study plan now. If you want to write a book, outline it while it's cold. If you want to rebuild strength, train through the freeze so spring reveals the change. Reinvention isn't really about motivation, it's about logistics and preparation. If this guide gave you value, go ahead and subscribe to Second Half Wisdom, share it with someone in their winter season, and support the channel's mission to make the second half of life sharper, stronger, and wiser.